Hello, Scorpio. It's your comeback time. Whatever area, one or more of your life that it needs comeback energy, let's dive into it. We'll look at the general energy of it. We'll look at all the positive energy and lessons you're learning and receiving, as well as look at what will challenge you with advice or guidance on how to best navigate those energies for your highest good. So, for my beautiful Scorpio friends, we have truth or trust, excuse me, trust. Yes, trust. Now, I love this image because this butterfly or caterpillar is emerging from its chrysalis as a beautiful butterfly. And so this is just Spirit's way of saying your comeback, it's coming. You might be feeling, like a pile of goo or like you're constricted and you're going through some metamorphosis, some changes, but you will emerge. They're asking you to trust that you will emerge from this situation all the better, beautiful, refined. I love that for you. So, yeah, your comeback energy is learning to trust, trusting a process, even when you're going through. Ugh, I understand. Trust me, I have been through my own ugs. So, let's see what is the most positive energy. Come on, camera, come on. There we go. What is the most positive energy you are receiving through this comeback energy process? And then we'll get into the challenges. So, for your positives, all the good stuff, we have beauty. Yeah, I love this because you're seeing the beauty. Part one is a gift. This is a gift because you will be seeing the beauty in the struggle. Beauty, your own personal beauty of what you have become or what you are becoming after the emergence from the chrysalis. So, and this will be like a renewed, like your eyes will be renewed for the beauty everywhere. I love this energy for you. I wish I could describe it better, but it's more than just beauty. It's like joy and just reclaiming or finding all the pretty things in the simplest things like a sunset or the peace and quiet you get with your cup of coffee in the morning. Like just it feels like it's just a complete change in attitude and feeling. So I love that for my Scorpio friends. Now let's get to your challenges and then we will hit the guidance. So for Scorpio, what is going to be challenging you through this process? I know this is the stuff that's hard for us. I'm a water sign too, so I get it. So for Scorpios, and this makes no sense. This makes so much sense because Scorpio doesn't do anything small. This is the challenge. This card says easy does it. And again, it's hard for you. You're like all in, like you are 100% on or you are 100% off. It's hard for you to find that balance or to take things easy or lightening things up. So it's a challenge for you to give it the time. Be gentle with yourself through this process. Be gentle with others through this process. Like it takes time for that caterpillar well, one, they dissolve into goo and then they remake themselves into the butterfly and then they have to bust out of that chrysalis and you've got to take it easy. You don't want to break your wings or hurt anything. So it's in the challenge position. It makes sense. Let's see what your first guidance card is. What Spirit says for guidance regarding this comeback energy for our Scorpios. Alrighty, so Spirit says the creation card, of course. All right, this creation card is Spirit's way of asking you to ask yourself, how may you create your divine ideal reality of yourself? It's about remaking yourself. And then what is your divine ideal reality for your community? Like you are remaking yourself. It's very obvious in this butterfly card and trust the process. Um, Finding the beauty, your personal beauty, the beauty around you again, learning to take it easy. You don't have to do everything at 100 miles an hour. So yeah, Spirit reminding you, you have the power of creation. You have the power to remake yourself, but you have to ask yourself, what exactly are you remaking? What exactly do you want it to look like this next chapter, tomorrow, a week from now, 5 years from now? So I love it. And that creation energy is abundant. It is exploding. So I am loving it. Let's get to the tarot and then we will get back into the general energies of trust in this process and see what else is going on for your comeback or whatever area of your life. I feel like it's more than just one area. I feel like it's like the whole Scorpio persona is remaking themselves. Good for you. We get to do that anytime we want to. All right, now, love it. This is learning to throw away, give away, get over any of those emotions that are holding you down, that don't serve you anymore. It doesn't serve you to wallow. It doesn't serve you to be angry. It doesn't serve you to keep rehashing things. So part of this trust the process and the metamorphosis that you are going through is to willing, like this person, she is letting it go. Let it go. Let the emotions go, whatever they are for you. This is personal to you. You'll know what I'm talking about. And it's a choice. Because when you choose to let it go, it really does go. Whereas if it's reluctant or you're stuffing it or doing anything else, it's not gone. It's still there. It'll still be irritating you back here and underneath here and in the back. It'll be all over the place. But like that choice to be like, no, I actually want to heal. I actually don't want to feel like this anymore. I want to honor the emotions, their messages, what I went through, and then I'm going to let it go so I can move towards after the Eight of Cups is the Nine of Cups, which is that progress towards wish fulfillment. That is joy. So I want that for you as well. We also have, Five of Wands. So this is, there's some inner conflict and you have some conflicting energy. There is some, the fives are either, well, it just left, so it was not important. It's about also hanging in there. Keep trying. The Five of Wands, they're practicing with sticks instead of swords so they don't cut themselves while they are learning. So it's about being gentle with yourself. Keep practicing, but do it in a manner where you're not hurting yourself in the process. I hope that makes sense for you. And then we have the King of Cups because beautiful water sign Scorpio. It is time you are learning to honor all of your emotions and master all of them. And mastery does not mean not feeling them. It just means you are seeing them all as equal. You are allowing them. You let them come. You feel them. You process. You validate, and then you let them go. They don't flatten you anymore. This is emotional intelligence. This is part of that process. You have to trust that you are learning emotional intelligence and honor them without being swept away or overcome. And it starts with a lot of letting go of old icky emotions that are not serving you anymore. Very important. So with the positive, remember you're gonna be coming out. This comeback energy is beautiful. Like you are gonna come out the other side more beautiful than you were before. And Scorpios are beautiful creatures anyway, so you get to be even more fabulous. But it's also about seeing beauty in the process and seeing beauty on the other side. Like this is learning to, it really feels like, learning to enjoy, the simple beauty of sunset or your garden or, any of those things that we can take for granted. And the other most positive thing we have here, the good stuff, is healing. This is beautiful. This is a respite. This is healing. This is recovery. I love every bit of that. And it's also stabilizing energy, like your thoughts are stabilized. This next process after after you come out of the chrysalis is much more stable, like mentally as well. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. You are learning to delegate. You are learning to be a partner or a team member. The Three of Pentacles learns to honor everybody's talents. Whoever's on your team, whether it is family, spouse, friend, co-workers, employees, whatever. You are learning to work together. It's most positive. Remember, this column is all positive. You're learning to work together and honor other people's strengths and not their weaknesses. Like if I'm going to delegate something to you, if I'm in this and this is me, and I need help with something techie, I'm not asking me to do techie stuff because it is not my strength. I have many other strengths. That's not one of them. Can I get better? Yes. Can I navigate it? Kind of. Yeah. Do I love it? No. So if you expect a person, if it's me, if you expect me to be your tech support, you are setting me up for failure after failure after failure. And then you'll be disappointed and then you'll be critical. So you can see that like the positive aspect of this is the total flip. You are learning to honor the strengths and really highlight them in your sphere of influence, your people, you're gonna it lightens everything up because you're not going to be pointing out their failures. You're going to be honoring their strengths, because we all see things differently, and it is all good. And I love different perspectives. I don't have to agree with it, but I do love different perspectives, and I love the science or the psychology behind it. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense why you see that way or why you do it that way. I like it. Doesn't mean I have to do it. Doesn't mean I have to like it, but I can honor it. There's a big difference there. So, and then we also have, we have the moon. So another really positive aspect of this comeback energy is an unexpected surprise. Like, this is the unplanned path. This would not this comeback, you don't know how good it's going to be. You don't. It's going to surprise you. It's going to shock you. You might have, if this was aspected differently, you would have some like subconscious fears or worries about it because you have a little control. There's a little control energy in a Scorpio, and I get it. I'm a water sign too. But again, this is all positive, so it is going to be an unexpected surprise change path, and you won't see it. You won't see it coming. It's probably good you won't see it coming. Alrighty. Then we get into our challenges. Remember, we had that easy does it. And this is hard for Scorpio to take things, but just relax a little bit more. So yeah, that easy does it energy. Find your zen. Let things let things happen at the pace they need to happen. Let others, we have that Three of Pentacles energy. Let others um, make their changes or come to realizations at their pace too. So it's a bit of relax, even though it's not easy for you. It's not easy. You feel like it should be this way, it should be that way, and we got to do it this way, and this is right. So it's too rigid, and that's why that easy does it card is in the challenge for you. You have to learn to kind of widen your scope, soften eyes, use your peripherals, not just that hard gaze. Okay, and then we have furthermore, yeah, you're gonna be fighting your thoughts. That Nine of Swords energy. That I call it intrusive thoughts. The lies that we tell ourselves, the lies we have believed, or the opinions of others, or that negative talk, intrusive, running around in your head, scenarios, playing them over and over and over again. Stop it. They're not based in reality. So that it's a challenge. It's just highlighting that part of this process, letting these emotions go and hanging in there, finding your peace, coming out the other side is not without the challenge. You're gonna have to conquer and embrace that this you can control. Control is probably not the right word to use because I just told you not to control everything, but just to let that diffuse, let those thoughts go because they're not based in reality. Okay. Then we have the Six of Cups, and that is interesting because Six of Cups is like play. You need to be lighthearted more. It's hard for you. It's in the challenge. It's hard for you to lighten up and to like have that childlike joy and wonder, but you can practice. Okay, you can do that. And it might be, there might be emotions from the past that you were dealing with. This could be deep, deep, dark, way back emotions from childhood or previous experiences with people, or yourself. We inflict as much pain on ourselves as others do sometimes, especially with those thoughts and those words, those naughty things you tell yourself. So it's in the challenge position, but it doesn't mean just because it's hard in the challenge, it doesn't mean you don't overcome it because it's about play. Learn to be lighter, have some fun, relax, lighthearted joy, childlike wonder does return because we do see the positive over here. And then we have the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is it's hard for you not to be the center of attention. Because the Six of Wands it's a victory, it's a win, but it's like you want the Six of Wands is getting your just rewards and that positive praise and that attention, the trophy, like, yes, you won, you did it. Wait a minute, I have to change something. Oh, okay, rewind. You are worthy. This is what Spirit said. You are worthy. Now it's a challenge for you to accept it. That's what it is. This is Spirit's way of saying it's hard for you to accept that positive praise and that you are a winner and to get that positive attention, and you will overcome this energy, and this is a win, but it's in the challenge because you're not believing it. All right. Let others I always want to say to Scorpio, and I say it to many other signs, but it does go for let people love you. Let people love you. Let that energy come. You are worthy. And the word worthy just comes up over and over and over again in my head for that. So let's get to your guidance and then we will wrap it up. So remember, you have that creation card, which is Spirit's way of saying, ask yourself those beautiful questions. What do you want to look like? What do you want your life, you, your personal self, to look like at this comeback energy when you come out of this period of time of this chrysalis where you're kind of getting mushed and there's ish. So what do you want it to look like and what do you want you to look like? How do you want to behave? How do you want to feel? How do you want to love? How do you want to fit into the world? And then also asking yourself, um, what do you want your community to look like? What do you want your friend group, your family to look like? You have the power with this creation energy to remake. Come on, camera. Probably right now, but you have the power to remake it at any time. You have to trust process, trust the comeback. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Spirit reminding you there are many ways to accomplish this, okay? It's not black or white. It's not one way or the highway. This is the Seven of Pentacles, Spirit reminding you there are a ton of options. If one thing isn't working, then try something else. So it's about keeping your options open and really taking the time to contemplate what needs more attention, an area of your life, what needs more attention, what needs more water, what needs less water, what just needs pruned out of the garden. So it's about that contemplation and assessment energy, as well as knowing you do have many options. If you have to, metaphorically speaking, if you have to pull up a seedling that isn't thriving because the season is getting too short and it's not going to live anyway, pull that sucker up and plant something else that grows in a shorter season or a cool season crop. I'll use a gardening reference there. So options, 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 Spirit reminding you of. And I love this next card for you. We already talked about it when I hadn't pulled it. So this is the Nine of Cups. Remember, I talked about the letting go of the emotions, the good, the bad, the ugly, the pain, the disappointment. You let those go as a choice, active, like an action choice. Then you get progress towards the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So this is Spirit's way of saying in guidance, like, yes, it is evolving. Keep working towards your joy. Keep putting in the energy. It is evolving because you are getting closer and closer to wish fulfillment, whatever that is in this comeback energy, whether it is a day, a week, a month, 5 years from now. And then we have the World card. I love this. This is Spirit reminding you to enjoy the journey, the fulfillment. Find that what really makes you feel complete, what gives you that wholesome, joyful feeling, and embrace it because you do have the power to create it. You have more options than you think you do. So yeah, the world is joy and fulfillment and expanding your horizons and maybe some travel. Like this is just Spirit saying the world is open to you. So don't convince yourself otherwise. All right. I love that for my Scorpios. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment down below. I love hearing from you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in future videos.